Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Catherine and this is Cat's Life. So today we're going to talk about a no buy year. This is something that I've seen a lot across social media, and I've been doing some research over the last few months, looking more into it, what it is, what you can do, what it's for, why you do it, lots and lots of different things. And it looks like a really positive way of trying to get your finances under control. So what is a no buy year? Basically, you set the rules for what you can and cannot buy for the whole year. It is your no buy year, which means that you make your own rules to suit you and your needs. So for me and my no buy year, I wanted to keep things really simple. I have had periods where I've not spent for a week, a month, and those have gone really well. However, when I've got to the end of that time frame, I've always been really good for a couple of weeks, and then I've just had a massive blowout again. So I really feel like I need to take it one step further and commit to a whole year, in the hope that it will help me learn to deal with my impulse shopping and really all those shopaholic tendencies that I do have. So my rules are going to be no impulse buying. So that's no spending on those non-essential items. These for me are things like makeup, false nails, clothing. I do have a list within those items that I am able to replace if they run out. And those are things like mascara, foundation, those essentials that are going to run out that I will need to replace. However, things like blusher, bronzer, eyeshadows, those, I have got so many of those, I won't need to replenish those for a year. Those are on my absolutely non-essential items. Clothing is non-essential. However, on my clothing list, there are one or two items that I have allowed myself to continue to buy if needed. Clothing or items I need for work to do my job. Those are essential items. If I don't already have something, that is something that I can go out and purchase. I've also allowed myself to purchase experiences and things that I'm going to need to enhance those experiences. For example, at Christmas, my husband brought me a beautiful bike that I'm very excited to be using. However, I will need a new pair of cycling shoes at some point this year because mine are falling apart, sadly. As long as that item is connected to a healthy habit or experience that I'm doing in replace of my impulse shopping habits, that is something that I can purchase, but I cannot impulse buy that item. I have to wait 30 days to buy that item. So if I see it, I then have to wait 30 days to go back and purchase it, because within that time frame, I'm hoping that my brain will have thought about it and I'll know whether or not definitely, yes, that is an essential item. That is what I would like to get. So therefore I can purchase it. But I have made a predetermined list of what I think those essential items will be through the year. And I'm hoping that I won't move away from that list. For example, there are things like cycling jacket on there, wellies, because my husband and I have started going hiking and we've realized that we don't have wellies. I did have hiking boots on that list, but I actually got some for Christmas, so those are no longer on my list. Belts. Randomly, I have belts on my essential list because I don't actually have any, and I put on a huge amount of weight in 2020 and my jeans are falling down, so I need a belt. It's an essential. Home items, I cannot purchase, like home decor items. However, things like appliances, if they break, I can replenish them. For example, the taps in our bathroom are breaking. If they do actually break to the point where we can't fix them ourselves, then we will have to buy those sooner than 30 days, obviously. We have, however, been teaching ourselves how to do DIY, and currently we have managed to fix the taps the last 3 times ourselves. But I just feel our luck is going to run out and we're going to be needing to do a whole overhaul of our taps in the bathroom, sadly, in the next few months. So that will be allowed because that will be an essential. And I also have a reselling business, just a really small side hustle that just brings in a little bit of extra cash. I am still able to go out and purchase items for that reselling business. However, I will be giving myself a strict budget that I have to stick to every month, and I can only go and purchase those if I really, really need to replenish the stock. At the moment, I would say that I am not sticking to a budget, and at the end of the month spending more money than I should be on something that is a side hustle at the end of the day. So those are my no buy year rules. I don't want to overcomplicate it. This isn't a punishment. This is just a way of me trying to learn not to impulse buy and to save my money and to make my money work a lot harder for me. So why a no buy year? Well, if an unexpected bill comes up, I can't pay it because I have no savings. I've blown all my salary on clothes that I probably won't even wear. I just want to be able to have that emergency fund in place and not live paycheck to paycheck, and to be able to put the money that I do earn into things that I truly, truly love, like moving home. I've really, really wanted to move home for so long now, and we just can't afford it. And instead of working together to save to move, I've just gone out and blown all my money on a new top or whatever it was, and that's not helping me reach that goal at all. In fact, it's pushing that goal further and further away from me. As a family, we've talked about having a puppy for years. Both my husband and myself would really love to have a puppy, and I'm really hoping by doing this no buy year and to control those impulse buying habits that I have, instead I can put that money into a savings account so that at the end of this year we can go and buy the puppies that we have dreamed of having for many, many years. So my reasons for a no buy year are moving house, buying a puppy, and some savings. If I can get to the end of this year and have something towards each of those three goals, that would be incredible. So if you're thinking of doing a no buy year and you'd like to see how I get on, keep following me, like and subscribe, and let's see if we can do this. I even know what I want to call my puppy. I really, really have to make this work.